Hey guys, this is the basics of the front of house audio console. Cover's gonna be on the console. Remove the cover, fold it up. Yes, it's complicated to fold this cover and it doesn't look nice, but put it sometimes on the floor. I like to put it right here. I like to fold it up and put it right up here so it's out of the way. You're gonna turn on the console. On the back side of the console, I'm gonna go ahead and take the camera and show you exactly where on the back side of the console. On the back side of the console, there is a power button right above where the power cable comes in. And there's that yellow button on the power cable. I'm gonna push that power button and I'm gonna hand the camera over to you. Tori, I'm gonna push that power button. So you push the power button, turns it on. And it's just a button, you just push it. While that's loading up, I'm gonna go over to the computer. The computer most of the time is on and already open, but if it's not on, you power it up on the back left-hand side, and when it powers on, you're gonna log into a user. Creative Servant Leader is the name of the user. The password is create with the capital C, create 2014. So create 2014, and that's with the capital C on create. That'll log into there. It's gonna open up the console, and it's going to be on the weekend. If it's not on the weekend, you need to log out, and I'll just go ahead and show you how to log out. You're just gonna hit cancel. You're gonna go to setup. You're gonna go down here to this button that says setup. You're gonna close that, close it again, setup. Setup is where you're gonna kind of log into a user, and right now it says guest. So I'm gonna click on guest, and it's not gonna be any of these. I'm gonna log into weekend. So I click on weekend, and I hit load. And it's gonna load, but there needs to be a password. The password of the console is all caps ELC. Okay. Now we're open on the weekend and we can run the console. This is now on, the computer's now on. Most of the time you're using this computer to play music from, so I'm gonna open Spotify. And Spotify opens. I'm just gonna choose a playlist, and some services have certain playlists. So, you know, you can just choose a playlist according to whatever service you're doing. But I'll just go to How Beautiful, the song by Mosaic. I'll hit play. Now, I do want to check my volumes, and I'll start on the main volume. So these are the main faders, and most of the time you want to make sure these are down at least before you even hit play. But I'm going to turn them up to -5 dB. This is 0, and you never push it all the way up to -10. That's not the way the fader system works, especially on master faders, but I'm gonna pull it down to -5. And now, when you approach the console, it can be confusing because there's so many, faders on here. But the main part you're gonna look at is these two sections right here and this section right here. This section is kind of like your main section. This is your group section. And so you start by looking over here, and you wanna make sure if any of these other buttons are pushed, everything's gonna look different, but you wanna make sure this 1 through 8 button is pushed. And it's gonna show all your groups: drums, bass, guitar, keys, BGV, Vox, tracks, and band. And then I'm gonna make sure the faders are up, and I'm gonna put them around 0. Okay, make sure they're around 0. And if when you do that, for some reason, something feeds back, just turn it back down. You also wanna make sure these buttons are on. And sometimes you might approach the console, and for some reason, they may be off. So you wanna make sure those are on. And if those are up, those are on, this is up, that's on. And last, you wanna make sure your subs are on. So, inside of this group, you know what, the subs aren't routed, so I won't do that right now. Actually, let's just go ahead and show you. I found them right here. I'll go ahead and teach you this. So on 33 through 40, on this mix 17 through 24, 1, 2, 3, 4, fifth button down, if you click that, it says subs. And that subs group, just make sure that that's on and make sure that that's turned up about even to where this is right here. That'll give you a basic, these are the subs, and the subs are separate from the system. Now, I've got music playing. I wanna go over here to this side, and I'll teach you the basics of this section. This is channels 1 through 16, and there's 16 channels, but there's also these keys that flip it over into different groups. Not groups, but this is channel 1 through 16. This next one is showing you channel 17 through 32. The next one is showing you channel 33 through 48. The next one, 49 through 64. The next one, 65 through 72. The next one has to do with some effect stuff. And the last ones are customizable ones, which are empty right now. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go find the music that's playing out of there, and it's on one called iMac. and it's right here on 65 through 72. I'm seeing it right here. I can see the faders are moving. I'm gonna go ahead and turn that up, and that gets music going. Now, if you're doing a service and you want to check a microphone or have a guest microphone, make sure it's on. I'm gonna turn that music down a little bit. I'm gonna go find guest 1 on here. And I'll go back over here and I'll search for it. And guest 1 is right here on the third page down. Guest 1 is right there. So I found it, and I happen to have the guest mic up here, but you're gonna have to get the guest mic from the monitor console, and you can find out where that is when you view monitors. But I'll just turn it on. Guest 1, check, I'll talk into it. You can see the audio's moving. Then I'll take the fader, turn it up, check 1, 2, I have audio. And that's the basics of all you need to do to get a basic sound going and to get a microphone ready for a service.